Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Chaos Child, and we are just continuing where we left off. It's the day of the festival, isn't it? So this is the day someone dies, is it? Or, yeah. Or is that going to be the next day? Someone's going to die at the festival. Anyway. Yes. We're running somewhere. Or lugging a heavy box. Phew. Wow, I'm tired. How about the cardboard box I was carrying down on the desk? Finally, I was able to relax. Okay, we were carrying something heavy. Compared to the physical therapy I'd done after my coma, this was nothing, but my arms and legs were sore. Why do we have to help the student council anyway? Obviously, it's because we're the reason they're having trouble. Ito was standing next to the windowsill where the warm sunlight was pouring in. He looked comfortable. There was no one in the room but me and him. I did say I'd help, but this is going too far. I've been running around all day carrying one thing or another. Everyone, myself most of all, knew that I wasn't cut out for physical labor. And what's more, Ito, how the hell could he be playing with his smartphone when I was working so hard? After I complained, he said, "Hey, you're the one who said you didn't want to deal with the clubs that had complaints." With just one day left until the festival, all the clubs had complaints and demands to make at the student council. Okay, the thing's tomorrow, okay. They'd asked for someone who could listen to them and relay them to the student council, and I decided there was no way I could do that, so I left it to Ito. Anyway, did you see this? I see nothing. I don't have a phone anymore. Ito showed me his phone, which he'd been playing with. What's that? Watabe just uploaded it. He was saying a bunch of stuff about tomorrow. Huh? Just like Ito said, the phone was playing a video that had gone up in the last hour. Look at these view numbers. Lately, he's getting more and more with every broadcast. Maybe we can count on good things tomorrow. Maybe he's got a power and he's the one that's gonna die. Good things, huh? What kind of reaction is that? You're looking forward to tomorrow too, aren't you? I won't deny that I got a little excited when I'd heard about tomorrow's interview, but I just get the feeling he's using us. We were the first ones to upload our video, and he's acting like we did it at the same time. It was a common media trick to suggest things that weren't true without actually lying. So he's trying to make people forget that he was the second to upload? Yeah. And it also felt like he was trying to use all the flame wars to up his view counts. If that's the case, what do we do about tomorrow's interview? Nothing. We just answer the questions. That was the school's condition. No. Honestly, I'd like to shoot him down and show him up as a liar. But the second I started to get a little excited, the mark left on my cheek after Kawahara hit me started to ache. For now, I needed to focus on helping the student council, not the case. Huh. Come to think of it, where is Kawahara? Huh? Oh, what was it? You know, that big wind chime decoration or whatever that they're putting in the courtyard? Oh, the one about wishes? One of the classes was doing something about the Shibuya earthquake. They said they were making an area where you could write your wish on a sheet of paper that would be tied to a wind chime. Pretty. We've been told to submit something, but I hadn't. To be honest, I didn't really like stuff like that. I wish I could solve this case. I wish Kodusu would leave me the fuck alone. He just said he was running around setting it up. Good, I hate that guy. Oh. Speak of the devil. Kawahara frowned a little when he saw me. A little? Perma frowned. He started to open his mouth, then closed it, then glanced at Ito, and then sighed, something in him deciding to just give up. Yeah, that's right. Are you done? Huh? Kawahara was looking at the box I'd been carrying. Are you done? Shush! Asshole? Oh, yes? Then take these pamphlets to the front desk next. I can't do his voice every single time. I do his voice when we're not trying. When we're trying to do his voice, can't do it. Pamphlets. Right. Got it. Bye. I glared at Ito, then picked up the box with the pamphlets and went to leave the student council room. I'd take my sweet-ass motherfucking time. Kawahara was still frowning at me. He looks like maybe he feels bad, but that's strange. I was sure he'd say something about Kurusu, or at least insult me. He actually kind of look on his face like, oh, I feel bad about that. Like, you know what I mean, that he hit us? After I finished carrying the pamphlets, I went to buy a drink from the vending machine. If I didn't get some caffeine from a mountain view, I wasn't going to be able to move. Something was tugging at the hem of my uniform, or someone. I quickly turned around. Oh, huh? What is it? Oh, I was like, who's tugging at her hem? She doesn't walk up just and tap us. She grabs the hem of our uniform, which would be like hand level, but down low. Ow, it's just you, Kazuki. Don't scare me like that. Since she'd been sent to help with her class's display, which was just about finished up. Oh, she'd been sent, sorry. Did you finish what you were doing? And help me out with the student council. Kazuki tugged even harder at my uniform. Bird! Stop it! Why can't you just chirp like that? What, I gotta sit here and stare at you? Why are you such a douche? Now he's chirping nice, but then he just screams. Like, my God, I swear, I strongly dislike you sometimes. When you make that noise, I literally hate you. The rest of the time he's fine, and I'm like, oh, then I feel bad. Because I'm like, oh, you're actually cute. But no, he just screams like that, and I just want to throw something at him. I'm not gonna, but I just want to. It's like, this is why, like, how do people deal with crying babies? Oh my God, shut up. What? What do you fucking want? Why? It's not like I'm sitting over here not talking. I'm talking. What, because I'm staring at you? What is your fucking problem? I'm sorry, but my eyes don't go two different ways. I'm trying to read something. And then I'm reading. I'm not talking directly to you. Like, oh my God. No, I need you to help with... Are you telling me to follow you? I like how she just doesn't say anything. She can just be like, follow me. She nodded. I swear to God. We're gonna go positive. We go positive with our girl here. Her expression hadn't changed, but it seemed like she was having some kind of trouble. Oh my God, is he gonna, like, think that he's gonna make out with her? Oh, of course he is. What was going on? Did she want me to help with something? She wants me to help with how, like, horny she is. You know, because we're a fucking pervert. I mean, we're a teenage boy, so, like, I get it. We're a horny fucking pervert. Like, but it's just so funny. Oh my God. I needed to get back to the student council room. But it was incredibly rare for Kazuki to actually come to me for help. It wouldn't be right to just ignore her. Fine, I'll help you. I guess I don't have a choice. No way. Did Kazuki grin? That was something you almost never saw. So where are we going? I faintly hoped that something incredible was about to happen. Kazuki grabbed my sleeve and started walking. Here's the thing, like, I could totally understand him having these kind of like, oh my God, like, maybe she's gonna flirt with me. If you were into the girl, but you're literally into everything with a vagina. It's kind of weird. Like, you know what I mean? I kind of understand the, like, oh my God, Kazuki and, like, what's her fit, Kurusu, like, making out. Because, like, oh, two chicks making out. You don't give a shit if you're attracted to them. Two chicks making out. But, like, he's always like, all these other girls, oh, I'm gonna drug Serica. I'm gonna do that. Oh my God. Good Lord, boy. You horny as fuck. Go home and touch yourself. Jesus. Please, I don't want to read that, though. Okay, anyway. Kazuki grabbed my sleeve and started walking. She took me up to the roof of the school. Help me! I suddenly heard a girl's voice. I looked around, but only the two of us were there. Huh? Guess I was just imagining it. It was supposed to be her, I guess. Help me. No, I wasn't imagining it. I really did hear it. Really, I can't hear fucking shit over this stupid fucking asshole. I looked around again. There was nobody there but me and Kazuki, and there was no place for anyone to hide. Which meant... Was that you, Kazuki? Hmm? You can talk? No, I mean, of course she can talk, but it was just really surprising, okay? But why now, all of a sudden? I wanted her to talk, but now I just feel like the voice he hears in his head is not going to be her real voice. Help me, Takeru Miyashiro. You're my only hope. We're not Obi-Wan, come on. Huh? Why was she speaking English? Could Kazuki maybe not speak Japanese? Maybe she'd grown up outside of the country. Maybe that's why she never talked. But her English didn't seem very good. And then suddenly a loud fanfare played. Where was that sound coming from? As I looked around frantically, giant words appeared in the sky and started to scroll. A long time ago in a galaxy a long, long ways off. Episode 34 and the Kazuchi Galaxy Empire. Oh my god, I can't read any of that. The midst of the battle, members, the Galactic Emperor and the spy for the rebellion has taken the plans out of the Emperor's reach. Saving the whole universe. I can't read any of that. That's so funny. What is that? AR or projection mapping? Projection mapping. I am going to choke that fucking bird. I hate him right now so goddamn much. A general term for technologies that display images on an object or space rather than a flat surface. Images can be projection mapped onto anything, such as human bodies, trees, or paintings, but it's especially common to projection map onto a building. The use of projection mapping on buildings at city stations and tourist sites to create special spaces is becoming more popular both inside and outside Japan. I'm going to throw something on him. I fucking can't stand this bird right now. I fucking literally just want to take him and hide him in a closet. This is what he does all the fucking time, and it's driving me crazy. Stop it. You're being a jerk. Stop it. You stop. You stop. You stop it. You be nice. I am sick of listening to you. You be a good bird. You stop. You stop. You do not scream. You do not scream. You're a jerk. No, you're a jerk. If you want attention, come over and ask for it. You gotta learn to be nice. You're getting better, but you've been here a whole fucking year. You've been here a whole fucking year, and if you want someone to pay attention to you, you don't scream. You's nasty. You's mean. You's nasty bird. Why can't you just be nice? No, that's not nice. Just chirp. You are such a jerk. You're the goddamn worst. You are literally the fucking worst. And Mr. Neelix dropped his bells, and I'm supposed to be recording something, but I can't even goddamn hear my thing. Person, and I can't hear myself over you because you was a jerk. You was a big asshole. She was a big fat asshole. Big fat asshole. Ah, big fat asshole. What? You're a big fat too. You're actually kind of an adorable ass. Sometimes you dick. Bird friend's an ass. Your bird friend's a big douche. Wants you to play with him, but I just don't. Yes. 20 minutes of that stupid fucking bird. Oh my god. Anybody want a fucking obnoxious parakeet? I will put him in a box and mail him to you. Kazuki's expression didn't change at all. Oh my fucking god. My real name is Hana Kazuki. Kazuki. That's not. Anyway. I am the 8th daughter of the Emperor Rudolph what is it, the 5th? The 15th. Wow, it's 10 and 5. Of the Kazuchi Galactic Empire. Kazuki. Oh. Help me. Also, you're my twin brother. Oh, and in the end, you're going to have to fight your long-lost father, who was Rudolph the 15th, obviously. So yeah, help me. Really hurt the drama you were building up there. Also, you spoiled the whole plot. Come on, let's go! That's not really her voice, but I feel like this is the voice he's imagining in his head right now. We'll figure out a voice for her. She wouldn't be this energetic, I don't feel so. Where? Oh, right. Beyond the stars! A pirate accent or some shit. I don't think I could do an Irish accent that isn't masculine. Spark Wars. I couldn't read that. Did I maybe want to put on a Spark Wars play at the Culture Festival? Spark Wars, fictional. A Hollywood movie franchise whose first release was in 1977, and that still has many fans today. It's a space opera composed of 6 episodes, but it has been announced that it was originally planned as a 9-episode series. The special effects and computer graphics technology used to bring its vast universe to life are still highly regarded, even many years later. And this was before all the rest of them came out, huh? That surprised even me. But Spark Wars was too old for a high school kid to use in a play. I considered this as I walked, and the next thing I knew, I was in the courtyard. Kazuki stopped in front of some large object with a vinyl covering on top of it. What was this thing? Kazuki stared at it for a moment and then pointed at it. Do you have to carry this or something? She nodded, but what was this thing anyway? Whisper, 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 whisper. She took a piece of paper out of her pocket. It looked like some kind of handmade flyer. Gun barrel. In bright colors and big letters, it said, Class 1A, let's build a gun barrel project. Gun barrel! Kido Battler Gun Barrel is an animated TV show that ran for 155 episodes. It broadcast between 2012 and 2015. It used an unusual marketing strategy of broadcasting in 110 countries before releasing in Japan, creating a worldwide boom before the Japanese release. Like most robot anime, it targeted middle school boys and above with toys and other merchandise, but its amazing 3D CG battles and high-quality story based on Egyptian mythology became very popular, to the point where a theatrical version was made. However, the last episode of the third season was suddenly canceled in a very controversial move. The hero was Genki Doto, who piloted the combat sports robot Car Trooper. Its vast settings span the entire planet through both the past, present, and future. The first season's opening song was sung by the popular cult gothic punk band Phantasm. A gun barrel? Like in the anime? Gun barrel wasn't, or I don't know if it's supposed to be Varel, but I'm assuming gun barrel, like barrel, was an anime that started back when I was in middle school. Well, most anime these days only lasted 3 to 6 months. Gun barrel had been on forever. In fact, it had just ended the other day. Some idiot had decided to cancel it just before the last episode could air. This had caused a huge uproar. They usually cancel things and then they just finish airing the episodes that they have, unless it's really bad. All of this made Gun Barrel a truly legendary anime. They really didn't have a last episode. They're like, the last episode's gonna air! We didn't make one. Shh, 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 shh. We're gonna claim it was canceled, and then there isn't one, and then everyone's gonna freak out and it's gonna make us popular. Is this your class's display? I see. Do you? They must have been attempting to make a model of the robot from the anime. And so they made all the parts in the courtyard, and now they had to get them to their classroom. Well, why do you have to carry this yourself? Where's the rest of the class? Blinks. I followed Kazuki's gaze over to the entrance and saw students in pairs happily carrying large objects covered in sheets. I see. It's hard not having any friends, huh? Ow! Don't kick me in the shin. And if you're gonna kick me in the shin, don't do it so hard. I have friends. My friends just happen to be absent today. I'm sorry. My mistake. I decided to play along. So what do you want me to do? You want me to help you carry it? But isn't this really heavy? Don't look at me with those puppy dog eyes. Fine. Normally I would have found some way to get out of it, but if Kurusu wanted the culture festival to succeed, I didn't have a choice. I reached down to grab the object under the sheet. Okay, go over to that side. Yeah, lift on 3, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hey. Do you have no sense of rhythm at all? You're completely off. We weren't in sync at all. She would lift up a moment or two after I did. Because of that, we almost dropped it to the ground. Don't act like it's my fault. Let's do it again. 1. That was too early! That's enough of this. I'll match you, so just lift it. As she started to lift, I did too. We staggered, but managed to keep it steady. Okay, let's get moving then. We slowly headed toward Kazuki's classroom, counting 1, 2, 1, 2 to keep ourselves in unison. Of course, I was the only one who actually spoke. There's a corner there. Be careful. We made it to the stairs. This is where things got hard. You go up first. Yeah, like that. Slowly. Slowly. Don't trip. Make sure you don't trip. But making Kazuki go up first so that I could hold it from the bottom was a mistake. Hey! Even after all my warnings, Kazuki slipped and... Ah! That was us awing and wawing at the same time. Ow. Damn it. Told you not to trip. We were just lucky we hadn't climbed up that much. You okay, Kazuki? Her boobs in my face. The situation was... Something you saw all the time in anime, wasn't it? Positive. Actually, I feel like this one, she's gonna punch us, but... No, you know what? We're gonna go negative, because we've been trying to go back and forth, except for sometimes in scary situations. Oh my god. Will you fucking stop? I cannot fucking deal with you anymore. Fucking shut up. God, I hate him so much. This is all he does. I just want to curl up in a ball and cry. I am so stressed out he doesn't fucking stop. It's the most obnoxious thing in the world. And you can hear he's like, breaking his fucking voice. Oh my god. I gotta go put him in another room or something. I can't handle this. I'll be back in a minute. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I can't stand listening to that for just hours at a time. All day long, that's all he fucking does. So, he's fucking in the other goddamn room, so I can't freaking listen to him. Like, it's bright in there, the window's open, but it's like, I'm just like, in the cage, you go in the other room, I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to fucking hate this bird so much, but I fucking hate him. I fucking hate it. Oh my god. Like, I know I've had him for a year, but I want to give him back to my sister. I swear to God, at Christmas, I'm going to be like, you can fucking keep it. I'm not taking him back. I cannot. He's starting to finally, after a year, get nicer. Like, he's not as nasty, bitey. But now that's all he fucking does. That's all he goddamn does. And I'm sick of listening to it. It's the most goddamn obnoxious, grating fucking noise. It's just like a baby that never fucking stops crying. What do you want? What do you want? Because you won't come over and talk to me. I am not just going to sit there in front of your cage and talk to you all fucking day. Stop screaming. And Neelix doesn't want to play with him 90% of the time. Like, okay, now you shrieking. No, I know your bird friend's missing. You're going to go in that room with him if you keep screaming. I can't stand listening to his goddamn fucking noise. My god, I'm trying to enjoy my life here and he's making it fucking obnoxious. Oh my god. He can go away until we're done here. Oh my god, I can't handle it. Like, Neelix talks and, like, he's fine. That bird is such a fucking asshole, though. God. I'm sorry, Neelix, but I don't think you need to have a bird friend anymore. I think bird friend needs to go home and never fucking come back. He needs to go back where he came from, because I can't stand the fucking noise. I love birds, but I cannot stand that fucking noise, because he's just screaming. It's not chirping or being cute, it's just screaming. Oh my god. So 10 minutes fucking later, anyway. Something you saw all the time in anime, wasn't it? Anyway, I need to do something about this. Kazuki was so light, though. Well, she wasn't very tall, but she had a pretty good body, so actually... Wait, what was I thinking? What if someone came by and saw us? No, I needed to do something. But part of me wanted to enjoy this sensation a little more. Oh, she's gonna get mad at us and punch us. We're being watched. Huh? Her voice was so soft I could barely hear it. I said we're being watched. I just want to, in this delusion, she's going to have an Irish accent. I feel like every time in a delusion, she's got to have a different accent, despite the fact that she never talks in real life. She'll have a different voice. If I hadn't been directly under her, I wouldn't have been able to hear it at all. I'm being watched 24 hours a day. When I'm at school, when I'm walking home, when I'm at home, when I'm playing my games, I can always feel them watching me. They hide themselves very cleverly. They're not actually hiding, but they hide themselves by not hiding. So I told you when she talked she was going to go into this rant. And sometimes they make contact with me. That's their way of warning me that they're watching, you see. And then I realized it wasn't that Kazuki wasn't talking. It was simply that no one had ever heard her. On the way to school today, I ran into a man in a suit and spilled my bag onto the ground. He apologized and helped me pick up everything. He was one of the ones who are watching me. I'm sure of it. They're all over town. They're watching me, but they make it look like they aren't. This might just be her voice now, because it's funny as fuck. I haven't looked, but there are probably more than 10 listening devices in my home. Do you know why I haven't checked? Because if I check, they'll notice! If they realize that I know about the bugs, they'll take more direct action, you know? So all I can do is pretend I don't notice. There's always the white van in the parking lot outside my house. It's there every single day. Every single day. Once I saw someone inside it. He was sitting in the passenger seat, and the engine wasn't running. There was no one in the driver's seat. I think he was listening to what the bugs picked up. They watch me at school, too. They've already told their superiors that I'm right on top of you now. There are spies among the students, and not one or two, but dozens. No matter where I go at school, they're watching me. Okuuchi from my class is a spy, for example. I ran into her in the bathroom 8 times in a week. She was following me. I told her I knew she was a spy. Or actually, I yelled at her. And she looked guilty and ran away. You're in the same club as me, so you're being watched too. Have Nono or Saraka or Ito acted strange at all? Do you ever feel anyone watching you? I do. It's usually when I'm playing a game in the club room. They'll speak in whispers, but loud enough that I can hear them. When that happens, I pretend that I don't notice, and that's why I pound the wall. That's right, I hear the voices from the other side of the wall. If I hit the wall, they go silent for a while, but then within the hour they start again. Makes me really mad. They're very clever, the way they infiltrate my daily life. If I'm not very careful, I don't notice them. But now that you've talked to me, you'll notice them too. Your place is also bugged. Maybe there's hidden cameras. There are spies among the homeless in that park. There's a can of mace in my pocket that I use for self-defense. Take it, but don't let them see you. Use it if you have to. Or are you a spy as well? Then tell me. I don't believe in anyone. I don't believe in you either. Well, are ya? Kazuki, calm down. I literally didn't realize that when I said, she's gonna go on a fucking rant. She was literally gonna go on a rant, but in our delusion, but still. Are you a spy? This has got to be her voice from now on. It's just funny. Are you a spy? You're a spy, aren't you? You're always watching me, aren't you? Makes me sick. Stop it! Someone save me! Someone! She's insane. You're insane! That was great. If that was why she didn't talk, that'd be horrible. We wouldn't be able to be friends after that. Well, that probably wasn't the case. Anyway, I couldn't stay like this forever. I needed to stand up before someone saw me. Kazuki, are you hurt? Come on, stand up. Let's get this over with. Fortunately, the gun barrel part wasn't damaged at all. We headed to Kazuki's classroom, being careful not to trip this time. 1A, is this it? A girl near the entrance saw Kazuki and ran over. She looked like a normal, average girl. Oh, Kazuki, you brought it over. I was sure you'd back out. Huh? Who's this? Oh, well... Oh, I know you! You're with the newspaper club. You're having an interview with Watabe tomorrow. Huh? How did she know? Who are you? Oh, my name is Okuchi. Okouchi. Wow, Okouchi. No, I didn't mean your name. You know about Watabe? Oh, come on, everyone knows. There's all kinds of rumors about it. That surprised me. I thought that only a few people at school would know about... A Niconia reporter. Niconia reporter. Niconia? Niconia. I think we're ended saying Niconia because that's just what I've been stuck in my brain, so it sounds wrong though. Whatever. I had no idea a girl like this, who didn't look like she kept up with the news at all, would know about it. And there were even rumors about it. Good luck, okay? I'm looking forward to it. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Kazuki ignored the two of us and took the part inside, then silently put it on the floor. No one tried to help. But as I went over to her, "Oh, thanks for helping. We'll do the rest ourselves, so just set it there." That girl, Okauchi, said that to me. I did as I was asked and left the room. And then Kazuki followed me. What? She offered me a lollipop. Was that the one that was in her mouth? You're giving this to me? Was this her way of thanking me? But I feel like I was, yeah, I'm giving it to you. Well, lollipop, couldn't thank you for them. And she's just like mumbling in a weird Irish accent now. That's her voice now. It's totally, we're done. You've already licked that one, haven't you? I got a She sighed and put it back in her mouth, then took out a small bag from her skirt pocket. She's like, I don't like this flavor. You can have it. It was dried squid. Thanks. If you're not busy, help with the student council. You're part of the club, too. Kazuki shrugged and walked up the stairs. Maybe she was going back to the club room to play her game some more. I probably couldn't count on her help. She's like, I was doing nothing for my own class. October 9th, 2015, Friday. Hiroko Tashita was working at her part-time job as a grocery store cash register. Yeah, Hiroko Tashita. Her husband was always out working late, but he didn't actually make any money. His airheaded personality meant that he was perennially stuck. Why couldn't I say that? I don't know. Anyway, stuck in lower management. Her son was in college and spent all of his time playing. She was spending a lot of money to send him there, but he'd grown into a selfish boy who constantly demanded cars and trips. Of course, their budget was always stretched to the limit. They hadn't built up any kind of savings. They lived in Shibuya, true, but she had to live with her in-laws, which didn't make things easy at all. Wow, I can't read today. The idea of going to lunch with her friends from the neighborhood seemed as remote as the fiction she saw paraded on the news every night. She wanted an easier life. Lately, she'd been all sighs. Yesterday, she'd actually sighed at work and gotten a warning from her boss. The store where she worked was along Meiji Road, about 5-minute walk from Shibuya. The lunchtime rush had ended and things were calming down, and she went, "Oh my god, you're sighing bad. I mean, people sigh." "You blinked." Well, she wanted to take a little break, but it wasn't break time yet. "That'll be 3,127 yen. The woman in front of her, who was taking out her wallet, was one she'd seen several times before. She wore fancy clothes and had a slender, attractive body. Her makeup was perfect, too. Even when she was only going shopping at a supermarket. She must live in a different world. Maybe she was what they called a celebrity wife. The woman seemed very anxious as she waited for her to finish. Tashita hadn't even handed over her change yet, and she'd already lifted up her shopping basket. Wait. We're the store clerk, right? That sounds like it's us. But, hold on. Salesman. He's saying the amount. The woman in front of her. Okay, that's what it sounded like. Oh, we're in the line. Okay. The woman seemed anxious as she waited for her to finish. Are we bagging her groceries or something? Like, what is happening? I don't understand what's happening here. Did I misread where we said that she worked? Part-time job. Oh, as a we're a cash register. So why is a salesman telling her how much it is? Wouldn't we be doing that? I don't understand how this is working. Because everything else then switched and it was like, oh, okay, we're checking her out, but why is there another person saying how much she owes? Why was it a salesman? Wouldn't that have been us? Right? Does that make sense? Look, I've never been into a grocery store in fucking Japan, but it seems really weird that you would be the person ringing them up, and then some dude would be like, this is your thing, and then I would be... Can I not talk to her? Am I not allowed to? Like, I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, Tashida hadn't even handed over her change yet, and she'd already lifted up her shopping basket. What was bothering, I guess, her so much? Was she feeling sick? She did seem a little pale. Tashida wondered about her, but they didn't have enough of a relationship that she felt comfortable asking. She handed her the receipt and her change, and the woman quickly left. Tashida greeted the next customer, and then gasped. It was a man. Oh, that's us. And he was wearing a mask. The mask had the same design as those things they called sumo stickers. She'd heard about the stickers on the news several days ago. She'd learned that lately they were popular in Shibuya and nowhere else. She'd seen them several times on her way to and from work. It was a disgusting design, and the idea of Shibuya being overrun with the things made her sick. And this man was wearing a mask with the same design. That's a little odd. That meant she couldn't see his face. His clothes were completely normal. They weren't particularly filthy, and he didn't look like a pervert or a crazy man. But that made it even stranger that he'd be wearing a mask to hide his face, and one so poorly constructed that it was obviously handmade. Was this why the last customer had seemed so anxious? The man was standing completely still. He didn't say anything to Tashida, and then she realized that she'd been staring at his face for quite a long time. I'm sorry. Welcome. Okay, yeah, salesman. It's not salesman, that's Tashida. Is like her name got the same kanji as salesman and that's when they translated it wrong? Because at first that's why I was like, why is there a salesman? I thought this was our job. And then like, yeah. That's supposed to be Tashida. Okay. I'm sorry. Welcome. I gotta get an older lady voice, but not old lady. She looked inside his shopping basket. It was filled with several bowls of instant ramen and a single 2-liter. That will be 4,378 yen. As she gave him the total, she happened to see the customers in the other lanes. This time she was struck completely silent. It wasn't just her register. Every single register had a customer wearing a mask. There were so many of them. That's creepy. And they were all standing silently. There were already 10 people lined up at a register, and all of them were wearing sumo sticker masks. The store never got this busy, even at lunchtime on a Saturday. The only thing the people in the masks had in common was that they were men. They all looked like kind of husky men. They all wore different clothes. A tall man in a sweatshirt, a fat middle-aged man in running clothes. I mean, they all look a little chunky, I'm just saying, so. A well-built man in a sweater, and so on and so on. None of them really looked that way, but not all of them looked like they had steady jobs, but none of them looked like they were unemployed. And not one of them said a word. They just stood there in a line, masks on their head and baskets in their hands. The noisy supermarket suddenly fell silent. All the other employees and customers stared at the men in the masks, eyes wide. On my way to the student council room, I remembered that I'd been planning on getting a mountain view and headed back to the vending machines. Only caffeine and carbonation, combined in the mightiest of drinks, could slake my thirst. Oh, I found you! Just as I was about to put my coin in the slot, I heard a voice I recognized. Oh, no way? Weren't you helping one of the classes that didn't have enough people? That's right. Yeah, please come help me. I just want a drink. She grabbed my hand and yanked me forward. Wait, I just moved a bunch of stuff. I'm too busy to listen to that right now. You're the only one I can count on. Oh, I found you. I heard the exact same phrase that I'd heard a moment ago. Hey there, guys. Glad to see you two are getting along as well as ever. Huh? Arimura? We gotta fix her voice. She had a decent one at one point, and then I just kind of forgot it. You're gonna die. I remember the words she said before, but now she looks so cute. It was definitely Arimura who was in front of me now. The one at the murder scene. And the one who'd been talking to a detective about the case. I could feel myself start to sweat. Oh, Arimura. Why? I told you that you don't need to be so self-conscious around me. Right, Rika? Huh? Rika? Your name's Sarika, right? You don't like it? Is Sari your final answer then? Oh, sorry. Huh? What?
Is it final, or is it your answer?
It's my answer!
Good, then you can call me Hina. Let's all say it aloud. 1,
2... Hina?
not good enough. Too slow. One more time.
Hina?
Still a little stiff, but it'll work. Okay, thanks, Siri.
Yeah, I like Rika better, but... What was she doing? This wasn't the same Artimura who told me I was going to be killed. This was how she was when she talked to her classmates. This only made me wonder. Was she planning something? What was she doing in the Love Hotel that day?
Oh, what's wrong, Miyashiro? There's so much passion in your gaze.
Oh, no.
Have you fallen in love with me?
What?
What? Taku? Have you?
No.
You don't have to deny it. Just be honest, you. But just so you know, if you fall in love with me, you'll get hurt.
It was no good. I couldn't keep up with her energy.
So anyway, Sari, I'm borrowing Miyashiro.
Huh? Before I could say anything, Artimura wrapped her arm around mine and pulled me away. This is, like, so funny.
Hey, Artimura! Hina! Adios, gracias, Sari! See you next year!
Our voices are too similar, but...
What is it?
Can you let me go?
Oh, sorry, I didn't think.
She booped herself on the head and let go of my arm. And then she led me further down the hall, humming as she went. What was she doing? I felt like she was up to something. She must have noticed I wasn't moving because suddenly she turned around.
Oh, come on, don't act so scared. It makes me sad.
She pretended to cry. How serious is she? I can't tell.
Here, right here. Come inside.
She pointed to an empty classroom. What was she planning on doing here? But
it's okay. I'm not planning on eating you or anything.
No, but you might kill me. Damn it. In the end, I gave in and went into the classroom. That would have been a good time for a thing.
Now then.
Uh-oh.
Do you know why I brought you here?
Oh yeah, we going negative with her. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's gonna kill me. No? Of course not.
No idea?
That was the only thing I could think of. But seeing the way she acted today, it was hard to believe that it was the same girl. Which is the real her? Maybe what I was imagining was the real her. And the reason she brought me here must be... It's gonna, like, the positive would be like, oh, sexy times or some shit. What are you...
Actually, I searched your home.
What? When? And wait, how did you get inside?
I had some help from these two, you see.
Huh? Oh. What? How? And what are you doing, Kurusu? You need to be in bed.
Okay, stop. That doesn't matter. More importantly, when I searched your house, I found a very dangerous secret.
Huh? A dangerous secret? Is it the Cool Cat Press? My mind was racing. Did I have some kind of dangerous secret? When I was hiding in that trailer? You were the murderer. I had no idea. Couldn't think of anything. It's gonna be the Cool Cat Presses. They're gonna rub it on my face.
Oh, you can't tell. Seems you've got a habit of collecting some very nasty things.
Her eyes were cold and filled with disgust. She was so friendly a moment ago. But now she was acting like a detective. I knew she'd been meeting with the detective earlier. Did that have something to do with this? Both Sarika and Kurusu were refusing to look at me. That was the biggest shock of all. If you got something you want to say, why don't you say it? I worked up my courage and walked over to Artimura.
I'm talking about this.
Artimura took some magazines out of her bag and threw them on the desk. gasped when I saw it. I knew it. What? That's impossible. Where did you get this?
So you finally understand what's going on? Miyashiro, please tell me the name of that magazine.
Tell me. Cool Cat Press? It's my favorite magazine, the one that Gen brought me. Why do you have this?
To investigate what kind of person you are.
Cool Cat Press has nothing to do with that.
It does. It's extremely important. It's important evidence of your sexual proclivities.
Why do you care about those?
Don't
get the wrong idea. Cool Cat Press isn't something I buy for sexual reasons. It's actually more of a subculture thing.
I don't want to hear your excuses.
It's true. Come on, Onoe Kurusu. You believe me, right? I should say nothing. Sarika and Kurusu looked away even harder. No, why?
Why not? Why not think back on your own actions? You've left proof that you're purchasing Cool Cat Press for sexual reasons.
Proof? I stared at the copies of Cool Cat Press on the desk, and then I realized each of them was marked with several stickers. Oh no. My blood ran cold. I was definitely the one who put them there, and of course, I knew exactly what they meant.
Do you understand?
No,
You're so stone-faced, aren't you?
Oh, I know. Why don't we read what it says on these pages? Oh, we marked pages.
Onoe and Kurusu can help.
Huh? Why?
Because it sounds fun. Why else?
Arimura grabbed one of the magazines off the table. She flipped it open to one of the marked pages and gave me a long glance before she started to read. This is hilarious. Leaving on a journey to new kiss sensations.
I see you're interested in kissing.
Ugh.
Next.
How to always bring her back to your place on the second date.
Do I need to point out that you've never even been on a first date?
This is the best. Get her to let her guard down with kotatsu magic. Seduce her with the kotatsu. I mean, I don't know, kotatsu even. Okay, it's kind of fun. Footsie underneath. I don't know. It's a nice word. But then you're like, but then I have to get up and my legs would be cold after getting out from underneath one. Kotatsu. Ugh. I can feel my will draining away. You wouldn't even be able to fit a kotatsu in your tiny little trailer. Come on. This torture was worse than I'd imagined. This is better than I imagined.
Okay, next up is Onoe.
Onoe walked over hesitantly. She was still refusing to look at me. She picked up another issue of Cool Cat Press and opened it. She looked a little embarrassed.
Read it.
We're still going to read it in our announcer voice. An encyclopedia of a girl's pleasure spots. This really does not help our character at all.
Pleasure spots. It's nice to have big dreams, isn't it? Okay, next.
She just keeps going. If you tell a girl to come see the sea with you, she'll agree.
The sea? I wouldn't.
Gah.
Good job. Next is Kurusu.
You're kidding me. There was nothing in the world as embarrassing as your relatives finding out about your sexual fetishes. Which is funny because he's just learning how to pick up chicks and learning things that are just bad, but still. He's just trying to learn. In a really bad way, but still. Do you know what you're doing? Oh, don't you know what you're doing, Hinai Arimura? The hidden pitfalls of school love. Take care after a breakup.
You're worried about a breakup before you even have a date? First, worry about whether or not a girl will ever date you.
Just stop, please.
Okay, time for the last one.
Top 10 ballads to listen to when you've been dumped. Hey, look, we're just preparing ourselves. This is so fucking good.
When you get dumped? You're expecting to get dumped? Or is this one of those, look at how cool I am when I'm depressed things? How embarrassing. Just stop, please.
That was the longest. She's like, are you okay? What do you mean? You've been gone for like 5 minutes. If that happened, I'd kill myself. No, no, no. I hadn't put that many sticky notes in my copies of Cool Cat Press anyway. That's right, only 1 or maybe 2. 30. That's right. They weren't in the parts that were about getting girls. They were in Kenji Minamikata's column or the articles on men's fashion. Kenji Minamikata's column. Okay. I should stop thinking about this. I needed to figure out why Arnemorda brought me here. But I basically knew already. Is this about what happened? Arnemorda's expression turned serious. I gulped repeatedly, feeling a little overwhelmed. I wanted to ask, too, about that case.
What are you talking about?
Arnemora suddenly smiled. She was smiling, but her voice made it clear that she was refusing to answer my question. I would have liked it more if she'd been frowning. How about my mouth as if being pushed forward by some indescribable fear? I don't think you can talk your way out of it now. I know that you were there. What were you doing there? She was looking at me, but I couldn't read any kind of emotion in her eyes. I almost stepped back, but stopped myself.
You kind of sound like a detective, you know that?
And now she was back to her casual tone of voice. Damn it, what is with this girl?
He was an old friend, and sometimes we would meet and talk like that is all.
And that was what she'd said before when she was meeting with a detective named Shinjo at Cafe Lax.
So, we didn't have the kind of relationship you're thinking about. Sorry to disappoint you.
Huh? Sorry?
Oh, are you playing dumb? I bet you had a lot of naughty ideas in your head because of where we were meeting. You boys are such pigs.
No, I didn't.
Aw, come on. You actually got your hopes up a little when I brought you here, didn't you?
No, that's not it. I actually got really scared that you were going to call me a pervert. It made sense now that she mentioned it, but honestly, the idea hadn't occurred to me at all. I just want to... Huh? Arnemora looked at me with narrow eyes as if she was judging me. What was that about?
I brought you here because I wanted to learn more about you.
About me?
So...
She started to rustle through the contents of a cardboard box that had been beneath the desk. Huh? What was she getting out? What was she going to do with me?
Come on, don't be scared. I just want your help with this.
It was a huge stack of papers. What is this?
I'm going to bind these pamphlets. Help me? A friend asked me to do it. You know I'm the type who can never turn down someone when they need help, right?
No, I did not know that. Wait, if they asked you, why do I have to help?
They said they'd give me 2 weeks' worth of meal tickets for the school cafeteria.
But why do I...
That's a silly question, because it's faster to do it with 2 people, of course.
No, that's not a reason.
Come on, don't worry about the details. Start by folding these pages in half.
She handed me a stack of printouts without waiting for my response. I love how he's like, I don't want to be social and you're making me. I feel this.
Come on, if you've got time to talk, you've got time to work, right?
Then she ignored me and started to work. I want to get to know you. Help me. But we're not even going to talk to get to know each other. I guess that meant she didn't intend to tell me anything else about the case. The detective had said that Kakita, the victim in the revolving dead case, had been murdered. And that she was cooperating and exchanging information with him. But if I asked her about that, she'd find out that I had overheard her conversation at Cafe Lax. Damn it. In the end, I was forced to help make pamphlets for one of the younger classes that I knew nothing about.
It's almost time for the Restoration Festival, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is. Yes.
Man, this is so hard to deal with.
What is?
That. I told you, you don't have to be so self-conscious.
Yes, you're right. Absolutely. But this is how I live my daily life. Oh.
Well, whatever. We can worry about that later, I guess.
Huh?
What were we talking about again? Oh, I remember. That's right. The Restoration Festival. Speaking of that, you know those wind chimes in the yard? What did you write on yours?
Oh, I don't really like... Oh, I don't really like the...
Huh?
Oh, no, nothing. Oh, no, I'd said what I was really thinking.
You don't like wind chimes and wishes? I might have to fucking kill you.
I'm kidding. I didn't write one. They asked me to, and I forgot.
What? How come? You need to try and fit in with the group more.
I couldn't argue with that, but I had a feeling that no one got along with the group as well as Arimura.
Still, I hadn't thought of that. Maybe I should have done the same thing.
I couldn't tell if she was faking or not, but at least on the surface she seemed sincere. Arimura, what did yours say?
Do you want to know?
She brought her face up close to mine. No, well...
Mine said, it's a secret. A girl's secrets are very expensive, you know.
What? I really didn't understand. There was the Arimura I was talking to now. The Arimura I'd seen with Shinjo, and the one that told me I was going to be killed. Which one was the real Arimura? None of them. All of them.
Okay, all done.
Huh?
Wait, are you not done yet? You're so slow.
I'm sorry.
Oh, fine, I'll help. Give me half.
Thanks. Also, no wait, why was I saying thanks? There was no reason for me to be doing any of this anyway, was there? What was I doing? Trying to get laid is what you're doing.
Okay, all done.
Phew. I reached up to stretch my arms and every joint in my shoulders, back, and hips cracked. I've been helping people all day and my body felt like I was reaching its limit. It was reaching its limit.
Thanks. With your help, I was able to get done faster than expected. Grazie, grazie.
So what do I do with these now?
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll have them come pick them up.
I see. Thought about asking her about the case again, but decided against it. To be honest, the look on her face I'd seen last time still scared me. I'll be going then.
Oh, hold on a second.
Huh?
You're meeting with Watabe tomorrow, right?
Oh, yeah, I am. Even Arimura knew about it.
All my friends are talking about it.
You're famous now. Kazuki's classmates have been talking about it too. Guess it really was a big deal. That just showed how famous Watabe was, I guess.
So, I wanted you to do me a favor.
Kill him? Her sudden sweet voice made my heart skip a beat, but I tried my best to hide it. What?
During the interview, can you ask him how he took that photo for his big scoop?
Huh? The photo for his big scoop?
The one in his article.
Found it somewhere else. Oh. Was that what she was talking about? Why?
Come on, it doesn't really matter. Don't sweat the small stuff. Just have fun with life.
But...
Fine. I'll give you this, so promise your darling Hinaya you'll help her out, okay?
Arimura slid something into my chest pocket and pushed me out into the hallway. Huh? Wait!
Anyway, thanks. Adios, gracias.
Oh my god. Okay, we'll try. I think we're roughly at time, but I had to stop to throw the other bird in the room, so I didn't have to listen to him scream. I took out that thing she put in my pocket. Cafeteria meal tickets. And only 3 days worth, too. The nerve! Now that I was alone, everything about Arimura seemed somehow off. Everything that had happened, everything she'd said seemed like it was covered in lies. Everything, including the reward I'd been given, made it seem like I was being tricked. Probably. Okay, perfect timing. Okay, we'll stop here. Woo, we're still going on October 9th. Bird, I'm going to need you to stop shrieking. I know, your bird friend's in the other room because he was screaming and I can't stand listening to it when I'm trying to concentrate and read because it grinds on my nerves. I will let him out when we're done here. But he's sitting in there chilling out. He's in timeout. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this part up here. I will see you guys next time. We'll probably be listening to the fucking bird scream again because it's like he's just never going to stop. So I'm just going to start throwing a blanket over him. I don't know if that'll help, but anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.